So in this episode, we're going to talk about psychic protection. Let's start with why we have to have a psychic protection when we do plant medicines. So what happens is that, when you take psychedelics like mushrooms or ayahuasca, you are raising your consciousness, your third eye opens, and you become more compatible with, let's say, higher frequencies or different densities, and a lot of entities occupy higher densities. For example, when we get visions, or downloads, sometimes they can come from your higher self, sometimes they can come from your spirit guides, sometimes they can come from other entities, sometimes apparently even from like the spirit of the plant or something like that. I don't know. But they are coming from the outside very often. And the multiverse, because it's a multiverse, there are many layers, is full of different entities, and very often on psychedelics people recall having conversations, very often telepathic, with different entities. People actually talk to the same types of entities, so we often hear about humanoid reptiles or gray type beings or whatever. That it's not just hallucination. This is like a real stuff. There are good guys and bad guys there, and this is why, for example, if you go to a retreat place, you have a shaman who is smudging the maloka, the room, the place. They're gonna smudge you very often, put a lot of smoke from sage on you and things like that. And they do their prayers and ceremony in a way to protect the space and protect you. So for example, I've read some books about people's experiences on DMT, and they just end up in some, you don't even know where, with some beings, sometimes good, sometimes bad, sometimes they just like have some insectoids feeding off them, sometimes they end up on some kind of a table having some operation, die by some aliens, whatever. So this is irresponsible behavior. A lot of these people don't do the protection.